Hi everyone, I had a request to take a look at backing up in heel position and also troubleshooting if the dog is sitting. This is great for me to demonstrate because Reggie doesn't know this behavior and he was actually sitting a fair bit, so you'll be able to watch me work through it. You can see here that every time Reggie sits, I actually pause for a second to see if he will adjust his position. If he doesn't, I actually use a food lure to move him forward. I do reward the forward motion because it actually brings him into a stand. And in the end, that is actually what we want, is for them to remain standing and back up. So I use this opportunity to get lots of rewards in for my dog not sitting. Here I am demonstrating a couple of key tips. If you watch my steps back here, they're very tiny. A lot of people start by taking a big step back, and it's too easy to push your dog out of position that way. So you can see I'm using a very short step in order to allow Reggie to hold position. Reggie seemed to catch on fairly quickly that he wasn't supposed to sit, but if your dog persists somewhat, you can just be sure to reward very low. This way it will not encourage the sit behavior. I always bring my hand back to neutral position, but if your dog's struggling with that, you want to make sure that you don't have a treat in that hand, and you may have to, for the first while, reward from the opposite hand. You taking these tiny steps is just to help keep them into position for the time being. We will gradually take normal steps backwards. Okay, so here is the most important tip. I want you to watch my reward placement. You can see I'm rewarding quite a bit further ahead of me, and the reason for this is because once they get the reward, they automatically want to back up so that they're closer to looking you in the face. This gives you an opportunity to reward the actual backing up behavior. Then once they are reliably doing that, you can start taking an extra step or two, and hopefully they'll move right along with you. You can see here that I'm sneaking in a little extra step to keep him moving. Okay, so as I mentioned, Reggie did not know the back up and heel position before I started this video. He did know back up from a front position, so that's helpful. But you can certainly see that he's definitely not confident with this behavior yet. So I'll just keep working away at cleaning up this behavior. I'll start regulating my steps a little bit better and possibly spreading them out a bit. I'll also make sure that I bring my hand back to neutral position so that there's no extra things to throw him off. Once he is very confident with backing up with me next to a wall, I would gradually start moving away from the wall, but just in baby steps, there's no rush. I hope this was helpful. Enjoy.